everybody, Orpheolus here. Welcome back to some more Sonic Unleashed. In the last episode, we got done with the Patos mostly, and got most of the night quest done. In this episode, I will actually be going back here to do some stages. I was waiting to do this until after we clear the Patos, because we're pretty much done here. So if we look down here, we can access our missions. But here's a new one. Reach the goal unscathed.
Here we?
So, these levels! You get no rings. So, how do you compensate for this? Just do this. Well, I think it's about time I show you the actual boss fight and how you're supposed to tackle it. Just hold down the stick. I'm not gonna bother boosting. Doesn't mean now I boost. I guess you do get some rings. Says you, I'm out of here. Where's my rings? This is really easy. Like, they actually give you the rings. I was gonna show what happens if you actually destroy it. Oh well. At least you did it.
No problem.
Now. So now we got some extra missions. These are kind of your tutorial missions on how you do stuff. Oh, just speed up. Speed these up. Well, not quite speed these up, just cut to the end. They're all gonna be the same.
Once the Unleashed gauge is full, press the L1 button and the R1 button. Your attacks get way stronger in Unleashed mode, but it only lasts for a little while, so be careful.
So what this is...
You can use the move if you can chain your attack.
Alright, with all that nonsense, Apatos is done for now, so I guess it's time to go to Spagonia! Spaghetti-on! Welcome to Spaghetti-on! Let's go to the main street. You're looking for some laboratory? Gee, I haven't got a clue. Does my sister know? You ask. She's my friend's sister, not mine. I don't even know what a laboratory is. I feel so sorry for building a stereotype. It's the only thing I can think of, Spaghetti-ona. Busy. Sorry I can't help you. I'm right in the middle of things. Where's the laboratory? Laboratory? Oh, the lab. Are you looking for the professor? He's vanished in thin air. I'm having a hard time trying to find him myself. I should explain. First, I'll direct you to the lab. Please go on ahead. So we have the lab, but let's go to Baker Street. Do I know a Professor Pickle? I did hear some stories of the famous professor living in the area. But that's all I know. So she's of no help. Well, let's go to the lab. This is the place, Sonic! Okay. Professor Pickle's laboratory. The assistant guy said he vanished. Let's go in and see if he's here.
What? Professor Pickle's been kidnapped?
It was a little bit before the tremors hit. This old man showed up with a whole pack of robots. They carried poor Professor Pickle off, lab data and all.
It can't be.
That sure sounds like Eggman. What a horrible thing to do. We've got to go help that professor guy out, and fast. If he got kidnapped that long ago, he's got to be real hungry by now. And if I was that hungry, I don't know how long I would last. I'd rather be dead.
I'm sure Eggman is feeding him. Even he's not that cruel.
Okay. Let's go and find the professor.
Oh, Eggman kidnapped the professor. What's he up to now? That's it. Somehow the professor's research threatens Eggman. If it does, then his notes will probably give us a clue. Let's see. Here we are. Mysterious hole in Missouri. Act now and think on it later. Let's head to Missouri, Sonic. I know it's coming up. We now go to Missouri. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Missouri. Oh well, let's just go ahead here. Let's go to the Hunter's home first. Looks like nobody's here, let's go back. Nobody here. Where is everybody? Holy tree? Nobody's here. The shop? Nobody here. Hey Sonic, isn't that the whole Tails was talking about?
Professor Pickle! Are you alright? We got here as fast as we could. Professor?
Hello?
How dare they call this culinary concoction food? Look here, do you see this sorry excuse for a sandwich? The bread should be no less than 3/4 of an inch thick. Upon it, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise and a pinch of black pepper. The contents, fresh cucumber, sliced thinly, if you please. Am I quite right, Tails?
I know I learned something here today.
Professor, it's good to see you haven't changed.
But tell me, what brings you here? The menu is hardly worth the trip, if you ask me.
No, Professor. We came here to rescue you.
Oh, I see. How rude of me. Right then, first things first. It's about time someone taught the chef here how to make a proper sandwich.
You can file a complaint later, Professor.
Let's get out of here before Eggman's welcoming committee shows up.
Oh, yes, quite. But let us be sure to collect the contents of that vault before departing. Ah, thank you. Those documents are our only hope for surviving this crisis. Let's go. There's no time to lose. I'm half starved after being fed nothing but those terrible sandwiches.
Want some chocolate, Professor?
My. Don't mind if I do. These ancient documents are known as the Gaia manuscripts. They tell the legend of a disaster that befell our planet some tens of thousands of years ago.
A disaster?
Quite. And according to the Gaia manuscripts, this isn't the first time the planet has been broken apart into pieces. The cause lies at the very core of the planet. All the phenomena we've witnessed are the direct result of one creature. The hyper-energy organism spawned at the planet's core, Dark Gaia.
So how do we stop this Dark Gaia and put the world back together?
Luckily, Dark Gaia has yet to be fully reborn. We most likely have Dr. Eggman's premature wake-up call to thank for that. If we act now, we may be able to restore the planet by returning power to the Chaos Emeralds. Sonic, you must travel to each of the temples listed in the Gaia manuscripts. The planet's power will restore the Chaos Emeralds, and in turn, the Chaos Emeralds will restore the planet and help it heal naturally.
Now, where are the Gaia temples? Deciphering the Gaia manuscripts will reveal the location of the temples. The initial results of my analysis indicates that there is a temple in Mazuri. Eggman seeks the same clues we do, that those lead to the Gaia temples. With Dark Gaia unstable, we can only get to the upper hand, off to Mazuri. Well, I guess we might as well head back to Missouri.